Well, my name's Adam Lord. We run a family-run business in Ashton-under-Lyne. We are RAC approved. 2003 we opened with Mum and Dad's place. They've obviously retired during COVID when it got a little bit digital for them, as they say. And now we're just continuing to grow. We first heard about garage service online through the Andy Savva courses. We like the sound of garage services because we felt like they were a bit more of a specialist in the website building area. We had, a run-of-the-mill website, and we just wanted someone that was geared up and already had tested the water on what works and what doesn't work, and then we can just go straight in, at the sort of top. The process of actually getting the website up and running was really straightforward, against doing it with a website company that just do websites for all sorts. It was just tailored, straightforward, to the point. Nothing was too much trouble, and once it went live, it was exactly what we'd anticipated it to be, did exactly what we asked it to do. So, I don't really think there's much room for improvement on there. It was just spot on. Our main objective with the website was to bring in a lot of the customers around the area that would initially go to the main dealer. The way that main dealers are at the minute, they're quite overbooked, I believe. Lead times are massive, so when they're then looking for an alternative, the first thing you do is go online, service a particular make. We wanted to come up at the top of that list and get in there before one of our competitors do, because where we are, within a mile radius, there's probably about 20 garages realistically that they've got to choose from. So being at the top of that pile and looking professional is obviously a massive advantage. So it's worked really well for that. The last calendar 12 months, we've seen over 500 new customers which have spent approximately £150,000 in turnover. Off the data that we've got, we get an average of 10 website bookings per month. It's a really positive sign that the website is doing exactly what it's intended to do, and it's just to bring in new customers who are going to spend the money with you. They're going to go away, they're going to recommend you to their friends and family, they're going to go on your website, and it's just going to be a lovely circle to be involved in, basically. My advice to a garage that hasn't got a website would be that it might be working now. You might be sitting there saying, like I say, I don't need the new customers, but there will be a time when them customers will start to diminish. If you're not at the forefront of the current trend, which is online, you can't argue that that social media's not took over the world, and at the digital age, you're just gonna fall behind. And I think it's an investment that you really do need to take now, before you're kind of in the stone age and everyone else has moved on, and you're just gonna fall further and further behind. So I think if you've not got a website already, you're pushing your luck